I'm gonna be honest with you guys, man. What I want to talk about today is for anybody that was afraid to ever get into spirituality. It's the best thing you could ever do for yourself. And for me personally, I realize in life now that I'm older that most of the so-called problems I went through was just because I didn't want to listen to what Spirit told me. I wanted to be in my selfish energy and I wanted to do what I wanted to do. I didn't want to do what they told me to do. And when you do that, it's going to make your life a hell of a lot harder. And take that from somebody who used to do it a lot and now is doing the right thing by Spirit. It will make your life better and you will go a lot farther working with it than you will working against it. You just have to create that bubble and stay inside that bubble. Don't go out of it trying to feel like you have to prove anything to anybody or anything like that because that will delay your blessing. And most importantly, when Spirit tells you to get away from something, get away from that something and do what you know you're supposed to do by Spirit, and you will find a lot more success and happiness and blessings will come your way, and life overall will just be a lot easier and a lot less complicated if you go with Spirit versus working against Spirit. If you work against Spirit, you will find a lot of delays, a lot of heartbreak, and a lot of tougher moments in life, or at least that's the way it's worked in my personal life experience. I can't speak for everybody, but that's how it's worked for me. And I'm much happier working with it because I've unlocked things and found things that I never knew was possible. And I'm still discovering more each and every day. So for anybody that was scared of it, I just say go with the flow, try it and see what it can do for you. It will completely change your life. You may think you know things about life, but once you get involved with spirit, it will show you things and educate you in ways you never even expected. It will put you on the right path for whatever your life purpose is, and it will guide you to where you're meant to be, and it will bring the people and things in that you're meant to have. It will completely take care of you and the way you're meant to be taken care of. But the most important thing is you have to stay focused on staying on the right path. You can't get distracted and try to do your own thing. And that was one of the worst things about me when I was younger. I always tried to do my own thing. I always felt like I had to do something to prove something. Don't do that because it sabotages your blessing and it makes it take longer for you to get to where you're supposed to be in life. So I forgive my younger self and I would just tell him to continue to follow your feelings and listen to them and they will lead you to where you're supposed to be and just stick with it. I know it feels weird, I know it feels different, but stick with your emotions, stick with your feelings and trust them and let them lead you to the person you're supposed to become because you're a lot greater than you are allowing yourself to be right now at this point in your life. You have a lot more potential and a lot more stuff you can possibly achieve if you just stop being stubborn and let yourself do what you know you're supposed to do instead of trying to do what you want to do. That is the biggest thing I could tell anybody. Stop trying to do what you want to do and do what you know you're supposed to do. And your life and it will flow a lot easier. You will be a lot happier and life will move a lot better. But that's from my personal experience and my personal opinion. And I will say I want to do it for the rest of my life. because I feel like it's so much more that I can discover. It's so much more that I can learn. It's so much more that I can still educate people with. And I'm just excited and curious to see where my life goes from here. Like each year I get older, how much more am I gonna learn? How much more life experience am I gonna have? How much more downloads and knowledge is Spirit going to bless me with? That's what I'm excited about. The future potential of where I could go and still am going currently. And that's what I'm always looking forward to every day I wake up. What message the Spirit has for me to give to you guys? What message does He have for me to learn each and every day I wake up? Because every day is a different life lesson for me. Every day is a different part of education. Every day is a new experience. No one day is the same. That's one thing I learned about the spiritual journey. If it feels like every day is the same, you may be stuck doing the wrong thing and you need to reevaluate your life because every day should be different. Even if you're in the same